All right. Hello everyone and welcome to today's Sunday morning Q&A live. I usually talk about unemployment. I've been talking a lot about my new job because I recently quit my job of 25 years. I also let you guys know about issues in California like whether we're getting a gas tax refund or not gas tax, but like a gas rebate or not. Um I normally go live every Sunday morning at 11 and Monday night at live 9. It has been really inconsistent lately because I've started my new job. So I'm happy to be here with you guys today to just kind of check in and see how you're doing. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. My heart goes out to anyone who has a hard time this Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my mother. Um, Ask me anything today. I might just like clean my desk while I sit here on the live this morning. I see four of you in here, so let me know if you have any questions. Let's check in on if there is any news articles surrounding that possible $400 gas rebate here in California, but we can talk about anything you want. Hello. Hi, Sylvia. Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Marla. Yeah, maybe I should talk about my YouTube journey for a minute. I know some of you guys like to see my mom. When you guys like when she joins. I'm not with her yet today. I think I am going to try and go see her. Also, I have a video idea that I wish I could kind of like prep while you guys are on, but then it might be a surprise for her, so I don't want to spoil that surprise. Um, Definitely want to make some videos with my mom. So let me give you guys the new job update and kind of talk about how some of that ties in with my YouTube journey. It was getting increasingly hard, even at my old job, to do YouTube. Like every customer facing business, it seems like it's really short staffed right now, including where I used to work and including where I work now. So, you guys know I don't really share exactly where I work, but I do work at a movie theater. And of course, this weekend is Doctor Strange. So, if you're someone and you're looking for like a side hustle, you're looking for more work, movie theaters are definitely hiring. So, turn in your applications to any movie theater. They're going to be hiring right now. And the movie theater where I work, it's almost more like a restaurant. So they do like full food service inside the auditorium. And I had no idea, one, how hard it is to be a server. So if you're any of my new employees, like, thank you guys so much for like hustling really hard this weekend and making everything like appear like it was really running smooth and everything. Um, like carrying server trays around all day, like fully loaded server trays, like that is a skill. You guys, I shared that I spilled my first tray on me, so I'm official now. Um, but it's making doing YouTube really hard. The hours, I don't know what I expected. It's not The new job is not quite what I expected. I knew that they had a lot of management changes, and that's always tricky. So all of the management team is pretty new where I'm at. And so we're all getting used to like our new responsibilities and everything. I still really like everybody that I work with, but a lot of the employees are coming to me and they're like, so and so made a promise to me. And I'm like, wait, let me just get settled and figure out and then kind of work everything out. But, they've been without like a real general manager for a little while. And like, they're like, we're tired of waiting. Like, we want somebody to get things done. So, I want to live up to all their expectations and all of that. But the staff is almost 100. So there's a lot of employees, and it's a tricky time right now that I'm sure I'll get through. I'm still getting used to all the programs the new company uses. They're different than the programs my old company used. And and yeah, so that's what's going on with that. So YouTube, I still want to make videos, but I really struggle with like the technical aspect of it. anybody that doesn't do YouTube, like, you have to I don't know how to use my camera. I have it sitting right here and oops, I just pushed a button and I'm like, "Is that okay?" Like, I don't know how to use this yet. I have a big fancy lens on there, and, some days I wanna film. I've been filming on my cell phone, which, like, I unboxed for you guys, and uh, like, I'm comfortable doing that, but I tell myself, like, "Oh, you shouldn't continue to film on your phone because you have a camera that you bought that you should learn to use." So then I kind of pressure myself to learn to use it, but then it takes all the fun out of it, kind of. Um, and just, like, honestly, like, setting up a camera and a tripod to film is tricky. Hi, I love podcasts. Here, let me put up, a comment. I am not working in Beverly Hills. I work in downtown Los Angeles, like, downtown LA proper, which is another thing that makes it tricky. The commute is certainly different. I need to charge my phone. So I'm gonna do that for a second. Hold on, guys. Um, so the commute is longer. It's not it's like 2 miles longer, but those 2 miles can really make a difference. Also, something that's very different, right, from the movie theater that I worked at previously and the one that I am at now is like movie theaters have always gotten out late. But you guys, not last night, but the night before, I got out of work at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning. And like that's insane to me. My mind wasn't processing that because of the restaurant aspect, it makes you get out later. Like, you can't really collect the checks and the tips, like, you do last call kind of, and so that means you can't really close out all your paperwork until after the movie gets out. So that whole process takes, like, a lot longer than I thought it would, which is a little bit surprising to me. So that's, like it's an adjustment. So I wound up working, like, a 12-hour day that day, 12 and a half hours. I don't know, it was a long day. But I had been working long days, so that's okay. It just I wasn't mentally prepared for it, so it's just, like, some adjustments. I'm about 1 month in to my new job, great resignation, the great reshuffle and everything. Um, so it's been interesting, an adjustment. Hopefully the staff is still on board. Um Definitely, like, I don't know if I'm putting pressure on myself to know more than I do, or if, like, I'm not picking things up as quickly. I still feel like there's a lot of things that I don't know how to do, and I think that's because of how short-staffed we are. What I think it is, like, I thought I would kind of have more time to, like, get acclimated and basically, like, I've been just popping popcorn and carrying trays because, like, that's where I'm needed because we need more people to do that. But, like, I'm like, "Wait, as a manager, I do wanna start digging into the issues that I need to address and building relationships with the employees and the team." And I mean, one of those things is, like, leading by being a good example. So I feel like I'm doing that, but I'm like, "Wait, like, I wanna be doing more. I don't just wanna be, like, running trays and popping popcorn, like, I wanna manage the building." I feel like since they were in a transitionary period before I came in, they, were behind on a lot of things. Um, has anyone oh, this is a good question. Hang on, let's get into some of your questions, and it's good to see you guys. It's good to be back home. You guys know I was training, out in Denver. And then last week, I could not get up and get motivated enough to come on and go live. It's been a long time since I've done a Sunday morning live. Um, and obviously, like, if I'm closing on Saturday and I'm not getting out till 4:30 or 5, I don't know what that means in terms of me waking up and doing this. Today, I got up at 9. It wasn't as late of a night last night as it was the night before, so I am up. All right. Bonnie Tone, we all mother someone or something. Happy Mother's Day. Well, let's show Debbie, my little baby. Um, has he joined me on Zooms on my new job? Absolutely. Especially because, like, it was May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you or whatever. And so on the Zooms when I was still muted, I may or may not have been showing how I felt about the things we were talking about using the happy, sad, reversible baby Yoda. I don't know why this is not more popular than the octopus that reverses that you see in like everyone's car window. You see those octopuses. Anyway, like, so Debbie, here's my little guy. Also, I have these things at the movie theater and I call them my mom's grandkids. I don't want to give away where I work, but there's some twins that are on display, maybe some shining twins on display where I work. And I tell my mom those are her grandkids because that's as close as she's getting. Or this guy. Okay, so yes, happy Mother's Day. I guess I sort of mothered this plant too, and that cat. Yeah, so and if anybody's struggling with today, you guys can let me know that too. Like, just let me know. I'm checking in with you guys. What do you guys want to know? All of that. Good morning, Autism Matters. Sylvia, this is a great question. Has anyone from my former job asked for a job where I work? Yes. Yes, they have, and actually, so it's not like complete strangers. I didn't know this. Someone that was on staff at my theater, actually 2 people, they had applied probably before I actually applied. One of them got hired and actually found out that I had got the job. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna be the new GM." And he found out before I found out that I had, got the position. I was like, "When did they tell you?" And he was like, "Friday." And I was like, "Hmm, that's funny. They didn't tell me until Sunday that I actually landed the job." So he knew before I did that I had been hired. So that was the first person from my old job that also works at my new job, and they're still actually doing both, and that's fine. And then another person, when I actually was able to tell, like, first I told the managers and everything, and then I told the staff. And one of the very first staff members that I told, they were like, "Oh, where'd you get a job?" And I was like, "I just got a job at this place." And she was like, "Oh my God, I just applied there." And I high-fived her, and then there was, like, another employee in the office, and I was like, "Oh, I mean, like, yeah, I hope that you don't get it because clearly they need you here." But, low key, I was really excited that she applied and got the position, and then, it was kind of like a funny turn of events. Also, guys, we should talk about my manicure because, I did it themed for Doctor Strange, and, like, the Scarlet Witch is in it, and so she, like, her costume is red. So I asked for, like, red and black ombre nails, and they gave me red, but these actually change color. So when they get, like, they're warm now, when they get cold, they'll start to be, like, black and red. Anyways, so they're kinda cool. Um so when I put in my notice to my boss, he was like, and he found out he found out I was leaving because I told him, but then somebody else contacted me and was like, "Hey, you should apply for my old job because I'm leaving." And he like he used to be a manager at my old job, and then he left to like pursue school, and then he came back to California. And I was like, "Hey, there's an opening where I used to work. You should go back." And he was like, "Hey, I would, but like, movie theater hours." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And then I found out that we were still hiring for more managers at my new job. And I was like, "Hey, hey, wait, wait. Maybe don't apply there because I want you on my team at my new theater." So he applied for a job at the new location and he was hired. And then there's a couple more people, and I'm still in training, so I'm not really doing, like, the hiring for, like, the managers and stuff. I will be, I think, now, but there's 2 other people that applied, and honestly, like, I don't you guys know, like, I loved my old job, there's nothing necessarily wrong with it, but I just had no idea how much money servers can make. Like, if you're actually the one, like, taking orders, carrying trays, all of that, like, I'm serious, like, we're talking like $30, $35 an hour. Like, did you guys know that? Because I did not know that. So, yeah, like 30 to 35, maybe even up to like almost $40 an hour with like when we have a big film like Doctor Strange, and they are earning that money. They are hustling. But just to be honest, like that, to be a server, that pays more than almost all of the managers were making at my old location, just because like we weren't tipped, that kind of thing. Like that really makes a difference. All right, let's see what the other. So yes, yes, there are people from my old job that are working at my new job. And the two employees that are working there, they're both still actually at both places. Rich, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers around the world and single fathers holding it down. Yes, absolutely. Like for my mom on Father's Day, like I call and or I text usually and I tell her happy Father's Day too because that's how I grew up. But absolutely to all the single fathers and happy Mother's Day to you as well. Whatever Mother's Day means to you, I just hope that you have a wonderful day, even if you're struggling with today. And also, you guys, totally, you can think of my mom as your mom away if you would like to, because she loves everybody. Okay. I love podcasts. You're starting a new position next week around Beverly Hills, and so finally decided to say yes. That is awesome to hiring you. You mean congratulations on your new job. Okay, Francis missed me lots. Thank you. I have I'm so conflicted on YouTube. I have so many video ideas, but I want to do a reaction video. I wanted to do a reaction video to the video that Jenny Silver and I filmed that she videoed when I hired her as my business coach. Like, I wanted to react to that collaboration, and then I sat down to do it, and I was struggling with how to figure out how to record the sound from her video with the sound from my video, the reaction part of it at the same time. Like, and then it's like there's all these steps to do it. And then I start to feel overwhelmed. It's like, first, you have to, like, I can't just watch it and react to it. Like, if I were to play it live right now, I don't think you guys could hear the sound from the video. Like, if I split my screen and shared it and tried to do it that way, I just don't know how to go about it. And so then, like, it seems like an overwhelming task. And then I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that anymore. I need but you know what? Like, initially, I didn't know how to use the program where I'm putting up your comments, So I read this book, Atomic Habits, which is really good and I highly recommend, by the way. And it says to just try and get 1% better every day. And definitely like my videos and my background and everything, like I think I am improving at YouTube, but not as quickly and as easily as I hoped. Like it's never quite as easy as I think it's going to be. Like it seems like it would be just so easy to make a reaction video, like just react to someone else's video. But then there's all these steps to actually like film it. And that's the part that seems difficult to me. Then, not to mention, like I showed my camera earlier, so this is the camera I use, and then there's, like, all these different inputs, like, I've been telling myself probably since I bought this camera, "Oh, I wanna use this camera as my webcam." But I bought a Mac, and it doesn't have the M1 chip, it's not that Mac, it's, like, the last Mac before the M1 chip. I bought it at the end of 2020, I don't know when it was, like, manufactured or anything like that, my laptop, but this camera doesn't play well with my Mac. Like the Canon M50, if I were using like a Windows laptop, I think would like automatically connect. I don't know, and then that overwhelms me. Um yeah, that's kind of how I feel at my new job too, just kind of like overwhelmed and confused. But we'll get it at the new job too. Like maybe that's what I got to aim for, 1% better every day. But some days I'm just like super tired. And I last weekend I just couldn't like motivate myself to get up and even go live. So I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys for coming back this weekend. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to at least doing the lives a little bit more regularly. So I'm sorry for the inconsistency right now. Rich says, "Hope all is well." Yes, it has been a long time, but yes, it is going. It's going well. Hi, Richard. Thank you for saying Happy Mother's Day. Oh, Rich, you're out. Have a blessed day. You as well. Tony says, whatever happened to our fourth stimulus? Let me do a few more questions, just kind of random ones, and then let's screen share and I will Google it. So I kind of think instead of a fourth stimulus, what they're looking at is that $400 gas refund or rebate here in the state of California. All right, my baddies, what do you think about going exempt all year and starting my own business? So I'm not sure if you'll be able to go exempt. Usually, I don't. I have to look more into the exempt status. Um, I do. Starting your own business is hard, right? I chose to be employed by an employer versus like quitting my job and going full time on YouTube, which was something. It was something I was considering. Like in the survey that I filled out when Jenny Silver and I were going to worked together, I said that my goal was to do YouTube full time. And then I promptly was like, scratch that. I'm just going to go get a regular job because the regular job started to pay more. So, and it takes a lot of self dedication and motivation and discipline to be your own boss. But with that said, if you can make it work, I think that there's way more potential, and studies like back this up. There's way more potential to really make it and be successful, especially right now. What kind of business are you going into? Is it a highly competitive field? Also, if this impacts your decision at all, I will share this on YouTube. Any old videos that I've made continue to make money. Any lives that I do make money now. But for the month of April, I think in total I made $260 from YouTube, and that includes like all the affiliate marketing. By the way, guys, my Webull link is down below, and they're giving out who knows how many stocks this time, but some free stocks. Actually, the stock market's kind of crashing. They're talking about recession, but this is kind of a cool time if you did want to get those free stocks to do it because the stock market's at a low, so the chance that eventually whatever free stock you got will go up, in my opinion, is pretty good. So check that out if you want to. But between like affiliate links and sponsorships and just like I've been seeing a lot about like live streaming products for Amazon. There's so many ways to like make money if you are committed, dedicated, and hustle. But it's don't let anybody make you think it's easy. That's kind of like the thing. Even with like with YouTube, like I was like, "Oh, making a reaction video would be easy." But then you actually have to like research how to get it done, right? You have to make sure that your lighting's good. Like right now, like you guys might be like, "Oh, it's daytime. Shelly's just in regular light." But um there's like official lighting, right? And there's another one like shining in front of me. There's learning like where to position the laptop for a good angle. There's where to place the plant. So there's some interest in the background. Like there's just all this silly stuff. What do they say? But like the details are important, right? Um, so there's a lot of moving pieces and components. And even if you're not doing YouTube, like whatever your business is, do you need office space for it? Do you need to advertise for it? How are you going to get customers? How is your business going to be better and different than someone else? And I don't want to discourage you. As a matter of fact, like if you don't want to work for someone else, I really do encourage you to pursue it. But if you can, at least while you're getting started, I would try and have like a regular W-2 full-time job. Maybe you'll really like that. For me, part of the reason why I decided to pursue that path is the new job offer was $31,000 more than I was making at my old job. So I was probably a bit underpaid at my old job, just because of how long I had been there, getting the little 3% raises. Like when I first got the job when I was 20 into management, because I started when I was 18. But when I first got the job, like, having that salary was, like, amazing, but the salary requirements were different then, and then you just get, like, kinda, like, little 3% raises or raises, like, bumping you up so that you're, like, meeting the California state minimum for salary, and then over time, like, you're like, "Wait, I only make, like, $2,000 more than the absolute minimum for a salaried manager, and I've been with this company for 25 years," and you're like, "Wait, what?" So, for me, part of why I got a traditional job and I'm not focusing as much on YouTube, at least not right now, is because the new job kind of pays as much as both YouTube and my old job. So, that's why I was like, I want to focus, I want to go all in and commit to another new traditional job instead of doing YouTube. And I'm kind of hoping that since the income is better, now my salary is, like, keeping pace with inflation or has exceeded it, um, I still wanna do YouTube, but I'm hoping to, like, make it fun instead of feeling like, "Oh, I have to get out a video this week," but consistency is important on YouTube, so, like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I do know I wanna commit to going live more often. But yeah, so tell me a little bit more about your business. But I fully support trying, right? They say people who try to have their own business, even if it doesn't work out, like the next time, like the skills you learn, the information that you gain from doing that is really valuable, right? So I would at least try it, especially if it's something. Oh, what's wrong with my posture? Why is this shoulder way lower than this one? I gotta even out here. I don't know. What is going on with that? I said, how I'm sitting? No, that shoulder's way lower than this one. Anyway, uh, sorry. So, yes, give it a whirl, but let me know what you're planning on doing and try and I feel more comfortable having a steady income while I'm trying to get my side hustle into my full-time job, you know what I mean? Like, if YouTube, like, suddenly took off, I would probably still do my new job for a while because I committed to it. I didn't sign a contract for any length of time or anything, but, like, I just would feel bad, like, being like, "Never mind." But, people like Graham Stephan, they still did their main job for a while they were doing their channel, so I would try and have a traditional income for as long as possible while also getting your business going, but that's gonna be a lot of hard work. That's my point. Okay, Sylvia says, "Is there a set number of days a film runs at the theater even though it gets a small audience?" No, but basically and this is a great question. And this is why sometimes it's important to, like, go out and see the movie, like, the first week it opens. So, let's say that a new movie opens and the studio, like, whoever produces it, like Paramount or Disney or A24 or whoever it is, puts out a movie and they've put a lot of advertising into it and then no one comes. It's more likely, even if that film has only been out for 1 week, if they spend all this money marketing and then no one comes in that first week, it might not even make it to week number 2. We just got an email that's like, "Hey, why aren't you guys playing, like, Fantastic Beast anymore?" And it's because, like, you also need to make room for new movies, right? You only have so many screens. So and you wanna put your biggest money makers into the building, so you just kinda have to get rid of the movies that aren't doing as well, and any movie that doesn't perform up to a studio's expectations, its first week is at greater risk of leaving, so no. I mean, the minimum a film is gonna run is gonna be 7 days. Generally, films open Friday, so Friday through Thursday. But yeah, a film can be in a theater for as little as 1 week. Um, But, like, sometimes they move through different circuits, like, you have those giant, like, theaters that have, like, 20 screens, they're gonna be able to keep a movie longer because they just have more screens. But then when you open something like Doctor Strange, Disney's gonna want you to put that movie on as many screens as possible, and then movie theaters wanna do that as well because, you wanna fill up your building because the rent on these venues is like through the roof. It's crazy. I had like again, like something I didn't know. I mean, I knew this going in just from the old theater, but like the rent for these buildings is just through the roof. Like I'm talking upwards of like $100,000. $100,000. And like even though people are like, "Wow, movie tickets are really expensive," like we only the movie theater keeps about half and the studio keeps about half, whoever made the movie. So it's hard to sell enough tickets to even to cover $100,000 rent, right? That's so much in rent alone. And then insurance, anyway, whatever. That's a whole different thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just based on the popularity and like the less people that come see it, the faster it will leave being in the theater, um, unless you live near, like, a location, one of those giant megaplexes that have, like, 20 screens. Then, like, they have the space to keep a film that isn't bringing in a lot of people longer. Okay, Francis. Do it on my terms. The lives. You honestly miss me for that. Use a booth speaker in the background of my phone and on live on the computer. That might work. But see, again, like, how would I even, like, hook up that kinda speaker? Like, I don't know those kinds of things. Like, I have my microphone over here, my real microphone. This is the side of my desk where I have all the stuff that, I should know how to use, but somehow I don't. Okay, Francis. Be your own boss. I probably need, a YouTube pusher, motivator, and it's you. Okay, the HB City, EDD still going. Only if you're like a brand new claimant if you've gotten laid off for like a new job. So not really. My baddies. Go exempt everyone, invest in yourself and start your own business. Yep. But I'm not sure about going exempt. Like in terms of taxes or like there's exempt employees if your salary. My bad. Oh, you have Frenchies. Oh, that's awesome. And then Francis is saying, yes, true. Okay. So, okay, we were going to ask about, let me scroll up. I will pin that question and we'll start looking into that. Someone earlier asked, Tony asked about the fourth stimulus. And again, like, I don't really think we're doing a fourth stimulus. That's not what they're talking about. What I've heard most recently, but it's been a while since we've heard, is about the $400 gas refund rebate. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to Google it together and see what the latest updates are on that. So let's see here. So my baddies, are you going to use like are you going to do something with your dogs? Because people love Frenchies. Also be careful because like those dogs are getting dog napped a lot right now. So keep an eye on those dogs. All right. And that's terrible that people would steal a dog. Okay. So here's my Google. So California gas refund. Let's see what we've got. Gas tax refund. March 20. So I'm gonna. All right, here we have from April 14th, April 16th. Let me sort these by like most recent, or at least the last week. No, that's not it. Tools. See? Let's change it from any time to the past week. See if there's anything in this past week. 2 days ago. Ah, crap. Okay. All right, so these top 2 articles, let me see, let me make sure I'm sharing this correctly. Oh, nope, not sharing it correctly at all. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen now. All right. So these top 2 articles that I found say Newsom gas rebate would be delayed until October. So this is an article from 2 days ago. And then the next headline is California's gas tax will increase on July 1st. So there's the gas tax, right? I guess in California, we also pay like summer fuel. There's like a different blend of gas for the summer than there is in the winter. I don't know, something about the heat makes us need a different blend of gas. I don't know. I do not know how gasoline works. I know that when I recently filled up my tank, it was $45 to fill it up. Okay, so let's go back to this tab. You guys are quiet over there in the comments. Are my comments still working? Let me know which one of these, well, whatever. We're probably going to click them both, so you guys don't have to let me know. I'm going to click this top one here first about the gas rebate. Okay. Newsom gas rebate would be delayed until October. There's my emails that are popping up. Go away. Gas rebate would be delayed until October under legislator. I really wish that would go away. Whatever. Okay. Newsom proposed $400 for each vehicle Californians owned, capped at $800 for 2 vehicles in rebates distributed by the DMV. Okay. And why is this showing this? Go away, account. All right, whatever. Those are just my email addresses. I guess it's okay. After a flurry of proposals from Sacramento in March to send money back to Californians, a rebate check could still be nearly 5 months away under plans promoted by legislative leaders. Governor Gavin Newsom warned as he argued that his contentious plan linking financial relief to car ownership is the quickest alternative to landing money back in wallets. So remember, there's 2 different proposals on this. There's one from the legislators, and they're the ones that, even though it's not a 4th stimulus, they want to distribute it to people who have filed their taxes. I am sort of for that method just because we know that works, right? We've seen that be successful and then get the money into our hands when they did the Golden State stimulus. Whereas I just like outside of the California EDD, the DMV is like not necessarily known for like their speed or for like their efficiency and organization and timeliness. And I just think I'm not aware of any program in the past where they've done it based on car registration. So that would need to be like the California Department of Motor Vehicles. And I just worry about that. Also, though, so the legislators want to tie it to people who have filed taxes. The governor's plan wants to tie the rebate to people with registered vehicles. So that's what they're not agreeing on right now. But at least this article is as recent as 2 days ago, so it's not completely off the table. It's just like, even if they did this through the DMV, which apparently Gavin Newsom is saying would be the fastest way to get it into our hands, it would still take a while to like get it all set up and checks mailed out. And then guys, do make sure that both your address on your tax refund and your address on your DMV registration are current, because they were saying that they might mail out like a gas card, or like they're gonna go off the addresses that either your car is registered to or the address where you filed your taxes at. So just make sure that both those are current. Okay. Back to this article, back to the news. In a recent interview with the Bay Area News Group editorial board, Newsom criticized California's Democratic leadership for outlining a plan that would funnel $8 billion through the franchise tax board, which he said could add months to the refund timeline. Under that proposal, taxpayers making up to $125,000 would see $200 checks. When did that change from 400 down to 200 with an additional 200 for each child or other dependent? So that's what is in the legislator's plan. The FTB, the Franchise Tax Board, can't get the money out quickly because they're in the middle of tax refund season, Newsom said, adding that refunds would start in late September and could span all the way into next spring. My sense was people may get a little cranky about that. They want a little quicker relief. Yeah, like 2 months ago. We wanted it 2 months ago when you first started talking about it. The wrangling between Democrats who hold a supermajority in the legislature over how to give Californians relief at the gas pump has dragged on for weeks as gas prices have remained well over $5 a gallon for the past 2 months. And again, it just cost me $45 to fill up my tank. Democratic leadership and the governor remain at loggerheads. What does that even mean? Over whether the money should be going to all residents at all income levels, as Newsom has proposed, or be targeted towards people in greater need. Newsom has proposed $400 for each vehicle Californians own, capped at $800 for 2 vehicles, totaling $11 billion in rebates. Under Newsom's plan, the Department of Motor Vehicles, the DMV, not the Franchise Tax Board, would be responsible for distributing debit cards that could start hitting mailboxes earlier in the summer. But probably not now that they've dragged their feet this long. We want to acknowledge that the middle class felt a little left out of the last one. The governor has also called for public transit grants as part of his proposal to allow transit agencies to provide free rides for 3 months. Now, in Los Angeles County, we're already doing that, and maybe I'll switch my screen to that in a second. I should make a dedicated video on that. There's so many things that I want to make videos on, and I don't know how to find the time and sometimes the motivation. Okay, anyway. Negotiations between key legislators and the governor are taking place ahead of a highly anticipated May budget revision out next week. The revision will provide an updated picture of how much money the state has and how Newsom wants to spend it before all parties need to finalize a budget in June. According to the latest figures, the Golden State is now estimated to have a $68 billion surplus. That is a lot. The 1979 spending cap requires Sacramento to send some of this money back to taxpayers or on select categories, including education and infrastructure. In a short statement, okay, we're not going to read all this, but they're still debating back and forth about it, basically. Okay, let me see if you guys have more questions. Okay. Is the gas rebate officially dead? Do I like your music as well? Sure, I like Britney Spears music. That's, yeah. Okay, Prince Ali, nice to see me again. Streaming Sundays coming back. I guess so. Oh, today, oh, look, it's my mom. Happy Mother's Day. Yep, here's my mom. Read yesterday, they are trying to figure out surplus. Stimulus or gas still being fought out. $200 stimulus or $400 gas. Earliest money would be to us is September, but likely longer. Don't herd your breath, but she means hold your breath. Alex, oh, good to see you, Alex. Your car registration expires in July. So basically, is there a deadline to be registered to get this rebate? That's another thing that they haven't discussed, right? They haven't said like your car registration needs to be current. And if it's not, you have until XYZ deadline to make sure that it's current. So they haven't exactly mentioned that anywhere that I've seen. In general, if you can, I would recommend trying to like register your car on time, just because like if you do that late, then it costs more. You guys know I love saving money. So, Infinity. I have an old beat up 90s Civic that isn't registered. Maybe I should register it to get a rebate for that too. Maybe, but it's only $400. So if you haven't registered it for also you should sell that maybe. Or you How much would you want? Those Civics, those things run forever and forever and forever and forever. So I would think if you're not driving it, if it hasn't been registered in a long time, I wouldn't register it just for $400 because it seems like, and I don't know this, it seems like maybe the registration would cost almost that much. So, can you sell it if it's not registered? Because that's probably what I would do if you're not driving it. Okay. King Babar. They're taking their sweet time doing this rebate. Why? Who knows? Because it's the government and that's how they always do things to drag their feet. Ben, by the time they finish their debate, gas prices will be back to normal. Then they'll abandon all this. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Okay, let me read that other article that popped up on my screen about how our gas tax will increase on July 1st. Here's how much it will cost. So again, this is for that like summer. Dang it. I don't want 3 months. Can I not? I hate when there's a paywall. All right, we can't read that one, but oops, there's my chart of how my YouTube channel is doing. Am I sharing that screen? I accidentally stopped sharing my other screen. All right. We'll pin my mom's comment back up because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm gonna try and come see you. She never knows. She's like, Shelly, I learn about your life when I'm watching your YouTube channel. You love me. Yeah. So I also want to stop by my theater. I want to check on them because I know that they're busy. You guys, I thought I was gonna like organize my desk while I was doing this. I need to get my driver's license renewed this year, not my car registration, that's up to date. But I have to get a new driver's license, and that's a pain in the butt. Like I actually have to go. So I guess it's been 10 years since I got my last driver's license. And like I also want to get a real ID. And so I was trying to find my passport and I don't know where it's at. Like I have no idea where my passport's at. I thought that it was in the drawer where I keep like my proof of vaccination and some other things, like important documents, but I can't find it at all. All right. This is the longest I've live streamed in a while too. But yeah, Ben, I kind of agree with you. By the time they finish their debate, gas prices will be back to normal. Anyway, back to organizing my desk. Oh, Ben, I think you'll be into this. So I have like all sorts of flyers. One day, my friend, I also have ants in my house, and I felt like I thought one was crawling on me, but they're not. So I got to deal with the ants. So I have all these flyers from back in the day, and they were in a drawer that I emptied out because I was like, oh, maybe my passport accidentally got in there. Like when my friend was helping me organize my house last time. You guys, I also have stuff from like raves. I don't know what this is. Probably from a rave. And all the clubs I used to go to. But anyway, this was in a drawer. And then also in this drawer are like old cards. I'm like one of these people, I save everything. Here's some very important film negatives. Why do I have all of this? Am I ever going to develop that? Probably not. But then the internet has like cool tools where you like scan negatives of film. So maybe I will. Who knows? Who knows? Ever sent me a Christmas card? I have it. From my graduation. Let's see if anybody put a year in this. No. Oh, Mom, this card's from Granny Joe. Granny Joe's no longer with us, and Granny Joe was like not actually my granny. She lived in the trailer park where my mom lived in. And you guys have heard me tell stories about how on Easter I went around on my bike and I put like the chocolates in my little bike basket, and like I would sell it to the neighbors in my apartment complex for like a penny or like a nickel, or like people would be like, I don't have a penny, I'll give you a dime. And I'd be like, I'll take your dime for my Easter candy that I don't want. Um, So that's how long I've been cheap for. Granny Joe. Though this was my favorite thing, right? You guys have also heard me say that like gifts aren't important because kids don't remember it. So I guess that's a lie because I just remembered that I remember this gift. But so Granny, this is like a plastic takeout thing with pens in it. So this is not what she gave me, but she would give me like spaghetti jars, empty spaghetti jars filled with change, right? She would save up all her change, and she had her own grandkids too, and I think she would do this for them. If she didn't do it for them, I'm sorry because I really enjoyed this gift. But she would take old spaghetti glass jars and fill it with change and then give me that on holidays, and I was there for it, right? That was like my favorite thing. So just spaghetti glass jars full of old change, and I would count it, and like I'd be like, "Ooh, it's this much." And like, if it's heavy on the quarters, nickels, and dimes, then sometimes like that could be a lot of money. Other times it was just like, "Ooh, how many pennies is this?" It probably helped me with like my counting skills and stuff like that. When I was little, but I loved that. And then my mom probably loved it because like it kept me occupied for a little while I was like counting out all the money and everything. But I did love that gift. Just spaghetti glass jars full of pocket change. Francis, how fun, my treasure chest. Yeah, but like, where's my passport? That's the thing, because I want to get a real ID. Let's see what else do I have in here. It's from one of my favorite bands. What else do I have? Ben, are you in here? Are you enjoying this journey? I feel like I Love Podcast would be into this too. Control Factory. There's old, like, what else is in here? See, and then there's some stuff that doesn't really go in this drawer. Like, where is it? More cards. That seems dirty, that card. There's some funny, like, rave stuff. Look at this, guys. I'm this many years old. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see who was playing at this. I got new glasses that are supposed to be the bifocals, and I just had to shift my vision. Notice I don't have to take my glasses off. I'm enjoying that. I don't have to take my glasses off to read far and close. Okay. So I have no idea. From San Francisco's Wicked Indoor, the Annex presents The Rebel Base. From San Francisco's Wicked, Thomas Markey, Dark Horse, Daryl A., Barry Weaver. I don't recognize any of these names. DJ Trance. Cyber Drum Tent. Bring your drums. All right, let's see what else we got in here. There's other gold in here. Let's see what we have. Sorry, cleaning my desk and looking for my passport while also talking about the the potential for a gas refund. I love pills. Says it's time like these. I wish I had an electric car, but I'm very poor. I drive an 80s Nissan. Okay, but that's okay that you drive that 80s Nissan because that will get you to your long-term financial goals. All right, Ben, I want all those flyers. Okay, Josie, long time no see. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. She's actually in this stream, so hopefully she saw that. Where are the things that I'm not sure if they go in here in this stack of stuff? Where my passport, by the way, not in here, but I've totally taken everything out of the drawer and now I have to get it back in. And I don't think it fits, basically. And then, oh yeah, here we go. Nope. I have, like, what are you supposed to do with the lucky money? This is from the year of the snake, which is the year that I am. But what do I do with this? It's $1. Do you just display it? Like, am I supposed to put it somewhere where it'll be lucky? Also, one of my fans and like friends now, from like, they're actually from the movie theater industry. They gave me a red envelope this year. I had this postcard up in my bedroom when I was a teenager. And also this, which is like a little spot in San Diego. There's a cave and it kind of looks like a gnome with a G, or a man. Also a postcard that was up in my bedroom from, like, I have had these postcards. What is wrong with me, guys? I have had these since I was like 14. Maybe it's time to like let it go. But now I've had them this long and they've moved through this many houses. So back in the drawer they go. I'm disorganized. Unless you're my new employer, and then I'm definitely not disorganized. I'm disorganized. More flyers with skeletons. Okay, here's the stuff that was in that drawer. Me and my mom, we actually went to this play together. I don't know if you remember this. This is one of our trips to Vegas. This is when we stayed at Mandalay Bay and saw The Lion King. Mom, I feel like you went to this one with me too. Jekyll and Hyde. Peter Pan? Did you come see Peter Pan with me? I think these are all plays that I saw with my mom, but I feel like those don't go in the flyer drawer. Are these books? Do these go on the bookshelf? Some people I've seen, and this might be some, these are all faded now. These are both from the Pantages, and then this one is from Las Vegas because we saw Lion King in Vegas. I feel like these don't quite go in the flyer drawer, but they're not quite books either. And there's probably another drawer or like suitcase full of these. It's show and tell now while I clean my messy desk and my messy life. My friend, I have a friend and she's like, you're a hoarder. I feel like I'm not. I feel like hoarders, mom. Hoarders, I feel like have like the stuff piled up on like, you know, you can only walk through one path because they're like just piles and piles of stuff. This stuff should. The thing is though, this drawer, you know, like when you take things out, then you can't get them back in. Well, that's where we're at in this situation, guys. So I have some tickets. These are not to concerts. This is to the Tim Burton art thing. Also, I'm not sure that these go in that drawer. And then there were also like, I have stickers. P.S. Guys, but we can do stickers through like the course of my life also. This will be interesting. Rave. Current phase of life where I have Weeble stickers. Sign up for your free thing down below. Here's from my surfing phase, a Roxy sticker. More Roxy stickers. Half of a punk sticker. Youth Brigade. World famous K-Rock sticker, anyone? Betty Page Pinup Girl sticker. KMFDM sticker, that's a band. Anyway, like, do the stickers go with the flyers? And do the flyers go with the playbooks? And where is my passport? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my passport? I found my old passport and my old driver's license because why wouldn't I keep those? What is wrong with me? Sorry if I gave you the impression that like my life was organized because it is not. Haha, unless you're my new employer, and then I'm definitely organized. Josie says, nice. I got all the luck in the world, Shelly. Thank you. Yeah, not very lucky in Vegas. My mom likes to play the one-armed bandit. She also likes to go to Vegas. Donna, happy Mother's Day to Shelly's $millions mom. Mama Millions. Happy Mother's Day, Mama Millions. Okay. Francis, save it for my wallet and don't use it. It will bring me more. It works. Do I put it in my wallet? Also, this one, so we're talking about the Chinese lucky dollar. So look, this is like bigger than my head. This is not fitting in a wallet. So like, do you put it in your wallet and you carry it with you all year long? Also, but this one's not going to fit in a wallet. Also, this is from an older year, but I have one for this year in the same drawer as, well, not the same one, the top one, where my passport's supposed to be, where my old passport is. Why have I found my old passport and not my new passport? And I feel like I have almost looked, not quite. So this is the top drawer here. Look, we'll go through my crap as long as I don't accidentally show you my thing. So this is like a little filing cabinet situation right here, right? So, this is the pouch, my travel pouch, where the passport it's supposed to be. Vaccination stuff. I'm like uncovered right now. I have needle and thread, and the very important thing, old credit cards. Here's the old passport. This does me no good. So there's this. But where's the new passport? Where is the new one? Because I really want to use that to do my real ID. I also thought that, like, there was sometimes, I don't know if you guys can tell, like, this is a lot of stuff. So, like, I was like, maybe I tried to shove too much stuff in there, and it's like I've checked, like, the top of this filing cabinet thing to see if things are stuck up there, like if it's stuck on the top or the sides, because I feel like maybe I put it in there and I just tried to shove the things. I keep opening this passport to be like, do you guys want to see the passport? You guys want to see? Of course you do. Who wouldn't want to see my passport photo? Oh, and there's my old driver's license. So I will show you these without all my details. It's my stupid. Ooh, that's not a good picture. You can't really tell. Oops. And I think I'm accidentally showing you my details. Anyway. That looks like a mugshot. That is not cute. My driver's license. I don't know what was wrong with me there. That's the current picture on my driver's license, but this is a different old one, or like I thought I lost mine and then I found it. So I kept it because, like, I didn't want to throw it away. Also, show and tell time. Show and tell time. So we can talk about anything today since it's Mother's Day. But I've actually been streaming for an hour today, so I might stop. Look, this kind of looks like this is a bookmark or a money clip. And it's an S, but that definitely sort of also looks like a dollar sign. And I've had this also since I was like 14. It is not real gold. My grandma probably gave this to me. And speaking of things that my grandma gave me, well, we're just like going through all my drawers here. I'm not finding my passport. This is not worth anything, but I kept it. Oops, It's a space shuttle commemorative pen. My grandma used to work at VACO, like as a machinist, like inspecting parts. Anyway, my passport is not in that top drawer where it goes, except my expired passport is. And I didn't find I didn't find the lucky dollar, which is why I opened that one. But I did. I found it. This is from one of my viewers who actually like knows me in real life. He dropped this by my old theater. And so that's super sweet. And I feel like you don't open them. This one would fit in my wallet. And let's do a size comparison, right? This is this envelope from this year. This is the year of the tiger. It's a very cute tiger. And then this is from the year of the snake when I was born. So one of these two would fit. Also, I might not have a wallet. I might just kind of shove stuff loosey-goosey in my purse because I'm disorganized, unless you're my employer, in which case I'm very organized. Ha ha. You guys hired a crazy lady. Just kidding. Okay. All right, let's see what else is in here. How about Mamma Mia? I have not seen Mamma Mia the musical, although I did see Carrie the musical, and this one. Oh, and there's another playbill. Who's this one? Book of Mormon. You guys, I definitely took my mom to see Book of Mormon, and I was like, I am so glad your hearing is not good right now. One day we should just go see, and I want to make videos being like, look at all my, help me like organize, and I'll show you guys like behind the scenes of my very disorganized life. And I noticed Jenny Silver just made a video like this. She's like, I'm not very good at vlogging yet. We all have to say I'm not very good at this yet, because we can become good at things. But like, would people want to watch that? Because we could certainly spend a day going through all my old playbills, except for I feel like maybe we just went through them. And now I'll put these two in the top drawer together. Can you mix different years? Do I get to spin this? Like, is this for an emergency? Do I ever spin this? What about this one? I don't know. I don't know what to do with these, but I love getting them. I think it's fun. The red envelope tradition for Chinese New Year. So thank you to anyone who has ever given me that. I have not been to see Mamma Mia, the musical. Johnny says, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Shelly. You haven't been around since the unemployment times. You have your own business now. That's awesome. You pray we never go through unemployment again. Amen. Me too. Okay. Save it with the flyers in the drawer and buy a file, then buy file drawers. Okay. There's one in my Amazon basket, but then I'm like, what if there's one better? What if there's one cheaper? What if I drop all this stuff that I'm hoarding off my desk onto the floor? That was that bookmark. Okay. Francis, make a cool poster size with all those cool flyers and stickers. Yeah. But the thing is, here's the issue. This is the issue. This is part of the pile. This is also why I'm like, how do I get it back in the drawer? Here's the other, this is like a completely different stack than the one I just picked up. And all this stuff also came out of that drawer. Oh, now we've got a concert ticket, Ben, if you're still watching. Mark Almond at the El Rey Theater from 1999. Is this a 23-year-old concert ticket? It is. Mark Almond from Soft Cell, Tainted Love. How am I this old? 1999, Mark Almond. That is crazy. Where's my life gone? Don't waste your youth, guys. Brandon Perry? I don't even remember that. Dolly Parton. My mom went with me to go see Dolly Parton. Ooh, here's from my birthday years ago when I went to Catalina. We've got more playbills. Oh, lots more playbills. The Candlelight Pavilion. Oh, while I was in Denver, I saw a local production of Kinky Boots, which was really good. Hedwig and the Angry Inch. I don't remember going to see that live. I don't. Why do I have all this stuff and no passport? And where is my passport? That's still the question. Anyway, all right, let's see what else we have. I'm going to go through a couple more of your comments and then try and go see my mom. Only the $1 and save the card in the underwear drawer. Okay. It fell over. It's a cool, I love that bookmark. Okay. What do I do with the red envelope? I did read that they're like doing it digitally now because they're saying it makes a lot of trash that holiday, but so does Christmas, like with all that wrapping paper. Okay. Maybe try to look behind. I did. This is actually all like cattywampus because my printer also likes to like not work properly. So I've looked behind, I've looked on the side. It's also possible it's not in the filing cabinet. Like it's possible that it's in some bag that I took somewhere. It's possible it's in my car somewhere. Because I'm very organized, new employer. All right, let's see here. Bye, Josie. Have a great day. Francis. Oh, and happy Mother's Day to you, Francis. Don't spend it. Save it. Put it in the back wallet and don't spend it. Okay. All right. So that's what to do with the red envelopes, according to Francis, who I trust on this. Where is my passport? Because I need a new driver's license. Also, Weeble stickers. All right. And you guys, I'm still not officially sponsored by Weeble, but I won a contest that they were running. So Weeble's the stock market broker that I have the link to in the description down below. I feel like it's always at least 2 free stocks valued up to $1,500. That might not be the promotion. I feel like they don't ever do stickers anymore. Also, oh my God. All right. Guess the year of this sticker. I was like, I wonder if there's a coupon on the back of it. It's $3 off any large pizza or $2 off any medium for Pizza Hut. And I was like, oh, is this expired? And it is expired. It expired in 1993. Could also win a 1993 Volkswagen Jetta. All right, you guys. I have to head out. Maybe not right this second, Mom. More Weeble stickers. Anyway, when I won something from Weeble, it was like they gave me stickers. And they gave, I thought in the picture there were like 2 t-shirts. So I thought I was getting 2 t-shirts. And I was like, hey, can I get 2 different sizes so that like I can give one to my mom? And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, you only get to pick one style. And I was like, oh, never mind then. Just send them all in my size, which is bigger than I want to say on camera right now. Oh no, this file. Oh, bad news bears. I should not have done that. 93 was the sticker, Francis. So they were like, no, it's 1 t-shirt and a beach towel that I won from Weeble. P.S. This is Weeble's new logo, which I love because it kind of looks like those floating dollar signs. I haven't used those in the videos in a while, but they used to be there, whoop, in the corners. So I feel like they look like that. So it was stickers, and it was supposed to be 1 t-shirt and a beach towel, even though they pictured like lots of different styles of t-shirts in the prize package photo. And I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. And they were like, oh, well, actually, if you want to substitute the beach towel for a t-shirt, we'll let you do that. And I was like, yes, please, so that me and my mom could both have Weeble t-shirts. So my mom got it. Now all the stuff's just falling. It's just falling. So the mess is getting worse instead of better, and I still don't know where my passport is. Am I a crazy lady? Maybe. All right, so this might be what these lives are like now. A lot of crazy lady, a little bit of talk about the gas stimulus. All right. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and have a great day. And I don't think I work tomorrow night, so I will see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm going to try and get back to my streaming schedule. These don't make a ton of money anymore, but like, I don't know, maybe we'll find my passport or something, and then that'll be beneficial. But I just like doing them. I do like doing them. I do eventually want to up my YouTube skills. Got to eventually make a reaction video to the video that Jenny Silver got out. You guys don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and a like on behalf of my mom, Mama Millions. And I'm going to try and see her today. All right. And yep, Francis says, give my mom a big hug. Go see my mom. Find the pass. I've been looking for my passport for like 6 months. So I don't know, like every day I go through like a different section of something. This was like kind of like my last spot to look. Like I was like, no, it's probably not with the flyers. But since that's kind of, these normally stay in like the same file cabinet, I was like, maybe it's there. Like maybe when my friend was helping me organize, like maybe she accidentally put it in the bottom drawer instead of the top drawer. So the top drawer is the important stuff, and the bottom drawer is like the flyers and stickers and playbills. But it's not there. I've like literally touched every piece of paper now. I just didn't put it back as I was going through it. But I've literally touched like every piece of paper now, and it's not in there. It's not in there. So that was the last place I looked. Nickel wrapper, in case anybody needs that. Oop, I think this is another rave flyer. Ooh, it is. How fancy. Scary clowns. What is this? It's the greatest show on earth. I wonder if these DJs like still exist. Probably not, because it's like these are from like 20 years ago. All right. Anyway, guys, I gotta go see my mom for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. If you guys need like an internet mom, it's not me, but I volunteer my mom as tribute because she loves everybody. I appreciate all of you guys so much. It feels really good to be back and kind of like back into this routine of going live on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. unless I'm stuck at work, and then I won't. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a good rest of your day.